So I'm Taka Calderon, and I am a youth competitive coach for Touchstone. I got into climbing around 10 years ago with my dad, and he showed me this fun new world. And I would say for years it was just our way of spending time together. And then once I graduated college and moved away, I started finding my own, path in climbing, and fell in love with it. And originally went to school to teach math, and then hated it and took that teaching educational route into climbing, where I now coach. Everybody responds differently, and so knowing how to get the most out of your kids in a way that keeps them motivated and keeps them coming back every day. Also, it has taught me a lot about just controlling my emotions and knowing oh, these are kids that I can act a certain way with, or other kids you need to have different approaches. And just also for myself, not letting them frustrating me show on my face. I think it happens all the time. Actually, we have a group of kids now that I think they're newer into climbing, and because they're younger, their body control is less than ideal, I would say. But you know, this one particular athlete, she didn't travel much this summer, and she's been coming to practice every day. And there's been very specific things we've been working on with her, in her planks and her push-ups, just the way she presses through her dominant side harder and trying to get some of the balance out, and how it will translate to her ability to stay stable on the wall. And recently she sent her first V6, and it was something since she joined the team a year and a half ago, she was I want to do a V6, I want to do a V6. And so she was so psyched. She got her video. It was she went in on a Saturday, sent all the coaches the video, and was so happy. And I think, yeah, when athletes have moments like that, it solidifies the love you have for the job. I have a friend, Albert, who is a huge HealthFit stan. And I was having wrist injuries at the time, and I was about to move to Japan, actually. And I didn't want to just move without at least having it looked at by a professional. And I had met Daphne at the climbing gym a couple times, and so I knew she was really cool. And then when I signed up, Albert was oh, you should go see Shayna. She's really good. And so I just came in for the evaluation and was honest with Shayna, hey, I can only come in this one time. I'm gonna be moving, but I have this wrist issue. If you could give me some exercises for it that you think will help, I'm gonna be on it. I wanna solve this. And what she helped me realize was my weak wrists were a result of just imbalances throughout my shoulder, my arm, just an entire chain kind of thing. And so by strengthening my shoulders more, I was able to completely get rid of my wrist issues, and haven't had any wrist issues since then. And so I was awakened to that, oh my God, this kind of thing works. Because there have been so many times growing up where you just hear oh, you need to get surgery to fix that. And I'm broke, so that's not always an option. And so, yeah, and then most recently I was climbing and I was doing a move kind of like this. And as I pulled with my right arm, I felt a pop in my right shoulder. And it took me a little bit before I was okay, I need to come back in. And then since then, again, Shayna's helped me just kind of realize where I wasn't activating my muscles the right way. And so she's helped me realize that, helped me fix those things. You know, you're young, and you hear this all the time. You're oh, I'm unstoppable, you know, I'm strong, I'm all these things. And then I guess it's a little bit of an ego killer, which is a great thing to have somebody be oh, all these things that you're doing, I don't want to say they're wrong, but they could be improved upon. And then having somebody that I trust and know that they know their stuff kind of guide me. And you know, for me, it's been month over month, but just make the small tweaks, still praise you for what you're doing well, but coming at it from an educational approach, which as a coach like I can see how it like correlates. I think it's really changed the way I think about my body. In like a very positive way, my biggest takeaway is I'm very weak, which is like, makes me happy because I know that there's so many things that I can work on that like might not, necessarily like add muscular definition to me or make me feel like I'm stronger, but things that I know are actually helping me become a better climber, because that's, I guess, the reason why I'm coming is to like support my passion. Just in general, Shayna's like very patient and is always willing to call me out so that I can like improve my technique. And so in that sense, like, yes, I do try and do that for my athletes. And while always praising them for the things they're doing well, letting them know that like, oh, there's still so much more to do. So initially when I came in, I guess my big thoughts, especially like the very first time, was just like, oh, I'm seeing a professional to like fix this issue. And now it's becoming more of like, oh, I want to keep going to this professional so that I can like have a healthy body for a long period of time, and know that like the stress that I put on it through like intense exercise is not gonna break it down because I'm engaging my muscles the proper way. Yeah. I wouldn't say this is like an exact goal that Shayna's helping me achieve that I've like expressed to her, but one of like, I think the best benefits of seeing Shayna is I've always had really bad posture. And by like solving a lot of the muscle activations in my shoulders, it's actually helped my posture get a lot better and helped me feel a lot more confident. I would 100% recommend HealthFit to like anybody and everybody who is serious about like staying healthy, and especially like athletes, but really anybody, because their focus on helping you realize the things that you could do better without any kind of like even having to use like a cane or like any assistance. Like obviously some people may need it, but I think a lot of people think they need these like medical or assisted devices or procedures to help them like achieve this, idea of health that is very prominent in our society today. And like HealthFit has like helped me realize and continually reaffirmed that like you don't need any of that. You just need to put in a conscious effort of taking care of your body like the right way. And the consistency of working out with proper engagement so that you're building like a healthy body.
Hey, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for our latest tips coming to you every week. Share this video with your family and friends. It might just make their day a little bit better. I'll see you soon.